Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna do a video on a token that I'm gonna try and find on PooCoin. So on PooCoin has a section that shows us like top trending or most visited coins. So we're gonna go to the section that says tools. So zoom in, click on tools, and the section that says trending most visited tokens, we're gonna click on that. When that loads, we're gonna see what we get. So here we see one says most linked, but what we want is the section that says most viewed tokens. So here we see RatBNB. I think I already did one on Floki Mooney, one on EverEarn, one on Safe Blast. So let's find one that we can do. I think I've done a video on almost all of these tokens. So let's change this time frame to, oh, we cannot change it. All right, let's see. All right, so on this section, most linked, let's see. I've never done a video on this one called Ratscoin. So let's click on Ratscoin. Let's zoom back out. And I think this is also going to be, remember I tell you guys that on PooCoin, if there's a token that says right here on PooCoin, if there's a token that has more than 500 visits per day, then that's a very popular token. So if we click on it, and here we see that in the last 24 hours, it has had 15,970 people actually visiting this token. And on this section, we can see all the buys and sells that's coming in. So here we see a buy coming in for $179, one coming in for $1,200. But earlier we saw a sell of 3,700. So people are actually buying and selling this coin. So buying and selling seems to be okay for this token. All right, so what we're gonna do now is using PooCoin. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open on this little section right here. If you want to trade the token, you can click here, or if you want to go to their website. Not every single token have their website listed up here, but we're gonna click on link in new tab, and we're gonna open Ratscoin. And it looks like their website isn't loading, but there must be a way to find. I'm not sure why their website isn't working, but we're gonna try and find out. All right, so let's see. All right, so if we go to CoinMarketCap, so we found this token on PooCoin, but let's jump over to CoinMarketCap. Usually on their Telegram or Twitter, they'll usually say something about their website, because I know people are already complaining about the website not loading. So Ratscoin, and this is the same token, same logo, same everything. All right, so what we can do is go to their community, and that should bring us to their Twitter. And right off the bat, here you see on the website, or on, well, the website isn't on CoinMarketCap, but on PooCoin, it brings us to Ratscoin.com. So Ratscoin.com, but that's not working. So the one that's actually working, or they have up here, is Ratscoin.io. So let's open this in a new tab. Let's see what they currently have. They joined in September of 2010. I'm not sure. They probably bought this profile from someone else and changed around every little thing. So let's see how popular they are when they're tweeting. So they pinned a tweet from March 23rd. All right, so they tweeted out 5 hours ago. April 10th, that's yesterday. Retweeted the day before yesterday. Day before yesterday. All right, so they're very active on here, very active on Twitter. But let's just look at their website to see what they're all about. So it says the birth of Ratscoin, world's best community coin. Ratscoin was launched on March 15, 2022 by Ryomi Nakamoto, Satoshi Nakamoto's Rat, as a community influence project with big goals but little funding. Renounced by R, I'm gonna go call his name R. Shortly after launch, Ratscoin is now completely owned and run by its amazing community. So that means that the contract has been renounced. Alright, so this is the tokenomics. Buy and sell 2%. Roadmap. So it says design, logo, website, contract created by Unicrypt. And here it says, I'm not sure. What I always like to see, guys, is when token creator actually, or the website developer actually updates us on the phase on their roadmap to see where they actually are in the roadmap, because at this point I cannot actually tell where they are on the roadmap because they don't show any like a check mark or anything to show exactly what they've completed. All right, so it says why Ratscoin. So it says Ratscoin has a 2% buy. Let me zoom in. So it says Ratscoin has a 2% buy and 2% sell tax. This tax is paid to the holders of Ratscoin automatically. The Ratscoin contract have been renounced. This means that the contract cannot be changed and no one can take it away from the community. Check out their contract. So it says 100% safe. So it says, in addition to our fantastic audit, we also score 100 out of 100 on Token Sniffer. We'll check that out in a minute. And it says this is due to the renounced contract and no dangerous functions hidden in our source. Please check out the contract for yourself. Alright, so at this point I haven't seen, they said to read their rat paper. So rat paper is the same as white paper, and that's what I always tell you guys. Once you have tokens white paper, always read their white paper and always do your own research, come to your own conclusions, because at the end of the day it's your money that's going to be on the line. I just want to see what Ratcoin is really about. So it says Ratscoin is decentralized and on a mission to bring crypto to the average person while also helping spread the brave rat in need. I'm not sure what that means, but it is built on Binance Smart Chain and will give you the greatest meme token ever. Save your money, spread the brave rats quality. Simply love Ratscoin. Watch your Ratscoin value grow and earn money. Ratscoin gives you zero tax, which means you do not need to pay more or get less. The more money you pay, the more tokens you get. That is fair for everyone. Alright, so I still haven't seen what utility it actually has. So if anybody has the utility of the token, I think this is just a token out there that's just being bought and sold. I don't really see them talking about any type of utility for the token. So it says Ratcoin team KYC is under processing by Solid Proof. So looks like they're gonna have an NFT collection, and that's about it. I still haven't seen anything that says, hey, we're gonna have this or we're gonna have that or anything like that. So let's jump back to their Twitter to see. Alright, so see on April 9th they show that ratscoin.io, the new website done. I hope everyone relax. So what I would tell them to do is now go to all these other different platforms and change the website from ratscoin.com. Alright, so on April 9th, it says they've burned $98,000 worth of tokens, and they've already gotten 14,000 holders. They paid their Hotbit listing, and they had a new all-time high. So what's next? Okay, they're aiming for 14,000 holders. All right, so we're gonna jump back over to PooCoin. And we're gonna check. So they have a $5.2 million market cap, and if we look closely, we see that there's 254,000 being reported by PoolCoin. So let's click on see who's holding this liquidity. And here we can see that 99.4% is in Unicrypt. So what we're going to do is we want to copy this contract address. So we're going to go to CoinMarketCap and we're going to copy the contract address from here. We can close their website and their white paper and their Twitter. So let's just use the Twitter tab. And we're going to load DEX tools. Anytime you see like there's a token that has liquidity in Unicrypt, I always like to use DEX tools because all I gotta do is paste the contract address. Let me click on BNB chain and I'm gonna paste the contract address. When it finds Ratscoin, you just gotta click on the first one. I'm not sure what just happened. All right, let's try that again. BNB chain, Ratscoin. All right, so here it's loading now. And I only came here to click on this because it says it's in, oh, that's T not finance. It says the liquidity is in Unicrypt, and this little, let me show you guys. This little green one with the unicorn, that's Unicrypt. So all I got to do is click on this one and it will bring us to the Unicrypt locker. And here it shows that the liquidity will be unlocked in 2 months. And here it's saying PancakeSwap V2 price API is down, dollar value not determinable. And that's the 99.4% of the liquidity, which we saw that it's $259,000. So $259,000 is locked for another two months. So it's going to be unlocked on the 26th of June 2022 at 7:04. I think that's 7:04 a.m. All right, so that's how you find liquidity that's locked on when you find out that it's in Unicrypt. All right, let's go back to PoolCoin. We just found out the liquidity. They said their contract was renounced, so let's click on Rats contract. When it loads, we're going to click on read contract. That's at the top right here. And what we want to find is something that says owner is owner or get owner. And here we see right off the bat number 6. Owner is a whole bunch of zeros, so that means the ownership has been renounced. So they cannot change anything in the contract. So ownership has been renounced. All right, next they said they have, I think, 10,000 holders if I remember correctly. So, or 15 here, they have 15,960 holders. So they've been getting a lot of holders recently. So here we see that the top holder in this wallet is holding 2.73%. Then the next top wallet is holding 1.74%. All right, so, and they've burnt 1.3%. So the top holders aren't holding too much of the token supply. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to load app.marketmove.ai and see right here just to see if there's anything wrong with the code. They said there's nothing wrong. They got 100 and we're gonna check. So when it loads, we're gonna click on in the top left hand corner, we're going to click on audit. Wait for it to load. We got an 87 and let's see why we're getting an 87. So why we're getting an 87 is because of the holders. We're getting a negative score because the top 10 holders have 12.7% of the 76% of the token supply. But I wouldn't give them a bad score for that because I think my limit was when the top 5 holders have 5%. 20%, the top 5 holders have more than 20% of the token supply. And here we can see that the top 10 holders only have 12.76% of the token supply. And if we go down here, we can see liquidity is okay, 625.86 BNB. So that's roughly, I think that's $259,000. and remember that's locked for another 2 months. What I would ask them in their Telegram is how long or what's going to be done with that liquidity when it's unlocked. Will it be locked again or something like that? What will happen to that liquidity when it's unlocked in 2 months? All right, so next we want to see, so see they have a perfect contract right now because there's nothing. This is one of the first tokens that I've seen on app.marketmove.ai that doesn't have at least issues with the contract. So if I was supposed to build a token for myself, I probably would have copied some of this contract and just added like anti-whale mechanism and stuff like that in it. All right, so next where you want to load, they said they got 100 on tokensniffer, so I think they probably do have 100 because if app.marketmove give them such a good score, just because of the holders having the top 10 holders having 12.76%, I think they should get 100 on tokensniffer. So let's click Ratscoin. I'm not a robot. And yes, they got 100. So everything, ownership renounced, verified contract source, creator not authorized for special permissions, buy fee and sell fee 2%, 99.4642% is locked in Unicrypt until the 26th of June 2022, so in 76 days. Well, I'm getting two different because yes, well, 76 days, yeah, 2 months. Alright, so let's look at something else. You're going to look at the bubble map to see how the bubble map looks. All right, so this bubble map doesn't look too bad. We only have like mainly two different, this is the dead wallet. So mainly just two and at most 3 wallets linked. So I wouldn't worry about this cluster too much. The only time I worry about clusters is when one, like say this one wallet right here have like 9 or 10 other wallets linked, so I wouldn't worry about this cluster. All right, so next we want to let's load BS check to see if BS check actually give us another seems good. I think that's what it gives, or seems safe. I think it says seems safe. All right, see, we got another. I think this is like our number 4th token. I think I've researched or reviewed like 160 tokens at this point, and I think this is like the number 4 or 5th token that BS check has actually said seems safe. So let's scroll down and see. It says liquidity pool check okay, top holder 1.75, like roughly 700 BNB locked, and that's locked for another 2 months. Ownership renounced, and buy tax, sell tax 2%. All right, so I think the last tool I'm gonna load is charts.bog.finance. And let's paste the contract address in here. When that loads, should just take just a little second, or it's probably not finding it, I'm not sure. All right, so here it is. We click on it, Ratscoin. Wait for Ratscoin to load. Well, token charts.bog.finance is finding almost $500,000 in the liquidity, but I've seen that it's, let me see, I'm gonna search for a calculator because it has roughly 600, or let's say I think it's like 680 BNB times 430. So I would say it's roughly $300,000 in liquidity. I'm not sure why this is reporting almost 500. Let's see. Liquidity includes both the Rats and BNB value. Okay. Alright, so This is just taking a little bit longer than it usually do, and here we see that the holders is at, it's 15,594 holders. I'm not sure why it's taking this website doesn't usually take this long to load, but it's taking a minute to load right now. Let's see if this section, at least this section, is loading. So let me click on the holders tab, and here we see that the top holder 2.78%, then 1.7, then 1.58, and here the 1.34 shows you that it's the burn address or the burn wallet, and that's it right there. Let's see, click on details, liquidity, any news, no news. The section that I always loved is analytics, but there's probably no analytics for this token. So guys, I'm not gonna do any more. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm gonna leave you guys to go do the rest of the research, because there's other tools, because you could use dex.guru to see if there's any whales in this token. So all right, let me show you guys. So there's so many tools out there. Dex.guru, if I put the address in here, so let's search, we want to see if there's any. So see liquidity 254,000, and here on this side here, we can see that there hasn't been any sharks or whales at this moment, but 2 hours ago we can see somebody bought $1,600. 2 hours ago somebody bought $822 worth, and then somebody else bought $1,894, sold $1,894. So that's just the section I wanted to look at on dex.guru. So remember, you can also watch or follow the liquidity pool transactions on dex.guru, but I'm not going to do all of that now. If you watch some of my previous videos, you'll see exactly what I look for when I'm on dex.guru, dextools.io, tokensniffer, bscheck.eu, charts.bog.finance, and there's just so many tools out there to help you guys with knowing whether or not you want to purchase any of these tokens. All right, so guys, always do your own research, come to your own conclusions, because at the end of the day, you got to remember it's your money that's going to be on the line. And at this point, the contract of this token looks okay and everything, but I still haven't found out what the utility for the token is. So maybe if I jump over to their Telegram, let's see, cancel, let's view in Telegram, open Telegram desktop app, and guys, the screen is going to go dark for a second. Let me, oh, it did not. Wait, let's see, we're gonna jump over. Yes, the screen gonna go dark for just a second. Let me open Telegram. All right, so here we are in their Telegram. So they have 6,265 members. They have a video chat going on right now. I'm not gonna join that, but let's read some of their. So let's continue to win this survey. Come from a poor family. Sorry, this is not my just even some I work alone. So guys, this is what I would do if I want to find out stuff about the tokens. I'll come to their Telegram, start asking questions, and see exactly what the utility of this token is. That's the only thing I would want to find out now. What's the token going to be used for? All right, so let's see. So they're saying they have a hotbit listing. Let's see. Alright, so they're just talking about hotbit listing and stuff. So what I'll do is just keep going through and see what if I can ask any questions about the utility of the tokens and stuff like that. So it's up to you guys to just go to these tokens different Telegram group and ask questions, because that's the only thing I see negative about this token right now, is because I've looked at their Telegram, looked at their Twitter, looked at their website, and I haven't been able to figure out what their utility actually is. So guys, please always do your own research. If you haven't already liked, shared, or subscribed to the channel as yet, please do so now. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of August this year. So guys, please click that notification, click that subscribe button, and then click on that notification bell so you get notified whenever I release a new video. So guys, please always do your own research, come to your own conclusions. Tell me what you think about this token in the comment section, and you can also join my Telegram group in my description. So always do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and have a nice day.